countdown. You can hear me, right? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. This is Moti on all call. 1 minute before match start. 1 minute. Alright, so let's look at the numbers. So there's like 8 players missing from VS, around 13 from NC. NCR is good.
Yep, so guys on stream, sorry about the fact the stream just went offline. I seem to have an issue with OBS, and sometimes randomly, Twitch just stops receiving stuff from OBS and it knocks my entire internet out. Like, I have the bandwidth to stream, don't worry, I've got near gigabit internet. However, just sometimes, every now and then, this seems to happen, and it gets really annoying. And yeah. So, sorry about that, and hopefully this won't happen during the game itself. I don't know what caused it. Marty?
Right.
Alright, good. You can hear me.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Good luck and have fun, everyone.
So we're getting started. Looks like the VS have gone scythe heavy, air heavy, as we normally see in ServerSmashes. Let's go and have a look over at the NC quickly. How is it looking?
Okay, you want to have fun? The TR are not moving from the warp gate.
Okay, so wow, there's a lot of Reavers. These guys have spread out hard. They're all seeming to meet at kind of the ISO area, maybe Waterson's Redemption Bridge Ward. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's.
I'm going to rhyme. Okay, so seems like the Reavers on Rhyme are protecting the base. Alright, oh god, that's beautiful to see. VS are going for at least, I think, 24 guys going on Rhyme. They're not fighting the aircraft, they are just dropping on the points.
Well, I'm seeing a lot of scythes over Waterson's Redemption. This base is heavily contested by scythes and Reavers alike. There's a lot of Reavers with air hammers, as you'd expect, because those things, well, they used to crash your game at one point. That says it all. It looks like the scythes are winning, but I can't tell. The base is 50-50. You know, both factions hold 2 points each at Waterson's Redemption. The Octagon, I keep wanting to call it. Damn it.
I think everyone know what Octagon is. So on Rhyme, no point flipping. There's solid squad on point from NC, but the VS are putting a lot of Sundies around the base. They hacked the terminal apparently, which is really nice.
Yeah, I'm at Rhyme now. I can see. Yep. Let's have a look at that small NC squad inside the point. Oh. Well, the NC. Whoa.
Oh, they okay.
They can't cap it.
He's not flipping because Matheson is flipped.
Matheson.
Yeah,
oh, so do you remember I said earlier? Oh, Matheson will be flipped. Well, guess what? They've gone to flip it. They went to flip it. I was right. Leech strats.
Yeah, Airblade is
now. Oh, okay. So there we get our first glimpse of the TR Banshee Mozzie. Just look at that. Just going. Oh, that's not nice. That's a lot of Banshees, man. That's not fair.
Yeah, that's the outfit messages because they invited me inside the outfit. Like
oh.
that bunch.
Oh. I like volume a bit.
And that's is that take one too? Okay, yeah, it's massive 96 plus on Waterson.
Oh. Oh damn, Matheson's might actually go through. Because what's happening is these TR ASFs are actually stopping the VS from getting to the other side of the tower from where they spawn. Wow, I mean that could help. But there's 11 minutes left to go. So we're going to head back to... Right, so Esamir is flipping for the VS. Okay, so that gives them good connection to ISA Tech Plan. ISA Mountain's also flipping for the NC. So again, that's another connection to the Tech Plan. Waterson's Redemption is going through in favour of the NC, so let's go and take a look at that. So that was a neutral base to begin with.
Canister harassers. NC is like solidly on points. Yeah. And with the last patches, I don't know if you remember, the 3 and 4 point bases are now really quick to capture. It was like 2 minutes 30 left now, but the VS capturing D point on.
Let's have a look at that. Well, they're capping it for now, but I have a feeling it won't be for long because there's so much NC here. With such a good air presence as well. So, sorry.
When we prepare for the crown match with Mirror Team, the key to capture Waterson for us was to keep the surrounding of the base with vehicles, so they are not we're not allowing them to have Sundies to redeploy. And apparently no one cared about that on both sides.
So let's take a bird's eye view now of Watson's Redemption, a base many of us have actually scrimmed on. So let's have a look. So point D and point A are firmly in control of the VS. Point B is flipping.
Flipping for VS.
Yeah. So they've kind of got the nice triangle over here of D, A and B as these bases seem to defend themselves. C in itself is very easy to defend as it is a double stack. However, it's hard to kind of push out from because it's kind of a choke point here, as you can see where I'm using my cursor. Wow, look at that Kamikaze Reaver.
At least 2 squads on C now from the NC.
So as we can...
Max, even with AB with Falcons or Comets.
So there's probably more VS in this building than there is NC. Sorry, there's probably more NC in this building than there is VS in this base. It would help if I could get my words right.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
Yeah, this is... I think... This is weird. It's like there's so much NC here, but they just can't push out. Even with that canister harasser sat there, kind of guarding the entrance. Oh, well, it's not there anymore.
Oh. Interesting fact, NC haven't flipped Emio Mine Watch, which is free. Not even one guy just capped the point. That's weird.
Let's have a look. Okay, so Ice Mountain Pass goes through, so does Ice Manning. So will there be a rush for Ice Tech Plan? That's what we'll see. We'll just finish up here as the NC, I can't tell if they're winning or losing on this point. Overall, they are losing the base, but yeah, I think the VS is starting to push now. They don't care about their KD anymore, they're just pushing in. The NC have their backs turned completely, and as the VS rush onto the point, the NC just getting wiped and forced back into the next room. Res grenades will come out and the res war will begin with the zombies doing the work, but there's just so many fresh spawns in for the VS that really the NC don't have a chance. So we go. So we've got 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes now, 1.5 minutes left on the Octagon cap. Let's go over to, right, Matheson's been cleaned up as well.
So there is at least 4 Sky Guards. Someone need to learn to teach Emerald how to like use nanites, because they could have used Walker Sundays with repair instead of Sky Guards, honestly.
So right,
not efficient.
We know there's no AI maxes allowed, which I think will hit the NC more than the VS. Pardon me. Do you think like they could have pulled a max just for the fact that it's spongy at this point? Like surely 1 or 2 just maxes would help. Even if they're AV maxes, I feel like they could have done something decent against infantry.
Yeah, I think like especially for the C building, you can just put maxes in front of the stairs and hold and one shot the first guy coming up. With Falcons are really nice, and you could like use them, if you want to kill Sundays or Howitzer. Like there was a canister Howitzer. If you have a Comet Max from VS, you can easily kill it. Like there's look, there's a Howitzer on it yet, another.
It can also be quite effective at this base on infantry as well. But as we're talking now, so the NC have re-pushed and now they're trying to take the B point. I don't see it being too successful. That are Galaxies incoming, and so that's support.
Yeah, 2 Galaxies and a lot of Sky Guards. I guess it's the reason why that you are, like I'm seeing them on the minimap, they are pretty far away from the base now. He moved away.
This is interesting. Nice, this is a good fight. It's 50-50 with a small pop. Well, in fact, 5% advantage to the VS. The NCR reinforcing though quite heavily, and now it switches into their favour. Let's take a look at another fight, because this fight could go on all day. So it looks like Ram Analytics is going down for the VS quite solidly. The Tech Plant is also going in the VS's favour. And Ymir Man Watch and Ymir Biolab seem to be going heavily in the NC. So it looks like they're trading bases right now.
NC? Oh, okay, they're the Biolab.
Freya has, well, it's got 90% VS pop at it. No NC there, so it looks like the VS will go for the sly cap on Freya. But time will tell. Maybe the NC will come in and take it and steal it from under their noses.
Maybe you don't want to start the points unless you have like massive Sunday force inside it.
No, not at all.
For Rim Analytic is going to be important, because even if Octagon is important, even if Tech Plan is important, if you like lose Rhyme as NC right now, you open up a lot of possibilities against you. Like if they want to cut off Frere, they can't. They can. If they want to harass Cyro, if they want to, it's really important base.
I can see 2 canister harassers here at the Octagon, which I just hate these. Anything shotgun based, especially these. Oh, it triggers me in a level not known by man. It looks like the harassers are really like helping the NC here like a lot, as they just managed to wipe the VS. Like I'm personally quite scared of seeing just harassers in bases, because I know there'll be a canister harasser and it just scares me. So seeing it's good work here, good vehicle play by the NC, something I think many of us see on live being incorporated into a ServerSmash tactic, and it seems now B is flipping. B is flipping to the NC.
The NC seems to take control of the base now.
Yeah. You know, they got wiped that one time on C point, like, no, now we're going to take. And again, they've got, now, even though it's a different faction, they have the same setup with A, B, and D. That's been very, very good point. So there's a lot of NC flooding into C point. Let's take a look inside. There's nowhere near as much VS as there was NC before, and there's so much NC.
Yeah, there is no more Sundays around the base. BS had a lot of them, where like NC was relying on galaxies.
Well,
that's pretty nice.
All of a sudden, this looks like it's going to be an NC base, but Esamir Biolab is it's going to tick down. It's going to tick down. Let's go and take a look. Catch it in time.
Waterson is 40 seconds now.
So it looks like the VS have redistributed the forces, realising what we could spend all day fighting over Watersons, but why don't we go and attack? Because it was a very big NC force here at Esamir, so it looks like, yep, VS take it.
Not a single NC defending Rhyme. Not a single guy on the station. Whoa.
This is interesting. Oh god, here's another Mozzie. Just ground pounding. So Esamir Biolab goes to the VS, something I did not see coming. It looks like Isotech Plant as well will go. Maybe the NC will sweep in for a steal, but I think they're just trying to cap the Watersons. Like, the VS seems to be holding them at Watersons. Sorry?
Is there some science on the tech plant?
Let's take a look.
No.
No science. Okay, so we've got no Sunday up on the point for the VS.
Yeah, like if NC want to take it back, they need to like drop right now on the, not right now, but like in the next minute on the balcony with galaxies.
Where? Oh, look at that. 24 to 48 TR at Rhyme Analytic. They're not capping the base, they're just there for the farm.
Just farming, yeah. And NC have more population than DS right now, but imagine if you're NC and you want to go to the point now and you have 20 bunches over you. It's going to be hard.
So it looks like some NC are going to start contesting the tech plant with like minutes to go, but they need to be reinforced if they want to do a point steal. And the SU is destroyed, that don't matter. Yeah. There's a lot of VS here still, 12 to 24 VS and only 1 to 12 NC. Kind of a 2-to-1 pop in favour of the VS. And with a minute left to go, I'm not seeing, like, really, this is when the NC should be thinking, right, let's take all our forces from the Octagon, which we've capped now, just putting it out there, redeployment to Galaxies, get them to Isotech Plant, get them on the point, you know, all the VS have done all the hard work for you, all you've got to do is take the point. But, nope, nothing yet.
Rhyme go to VS, Waterson went to NC, the station is occupied by VS. So, if you look at Esamir, yeah, now you like, the VS can attack two bases at the same time.
Oh, points flipping with 37 seconds left to go. NC, oh, it's just one engineer on the point. Oh, and it's Spitfire turrets left, but no.
Team Spitfire, yeah.
Hashtag Team Spitfire! Hashtag Team Spitfire! There's just, I mean, that Spitfire isn't, he's not going to cap a point. No, it's 25 seconds. Wow, I can't believe this.
They destroyed the SCU.
I guess that's habit, right? I guess. I'm surprised they would though, because if that means if they cap the base back, then they'll have to go and repair the SCU. I mean, it seems a bit stupid. I mean, this is a neutral base. No one's going to spawn here. Ooh.
Okay, no, was that?
And there it goes. First Terran Ringers. I guess that's 1 TR. Alright, they cap Isotech Plant. Iso Southern Camp is going to be a... Ooh, I think that's going to be a cap for the VS. Let's have a look. So, what's happened? Let's go to a heat map and see if we can find out where people are. So, the main concentration of forces seems to be at Esamir, sorry. Isa. Watersons, there's still a lot of NC there. They're not mobilising very quickly, or not as quickly as I'd have liked them to. To me, they could have capped Isotech Plant, but they just didn't push. Raw Materials is flipping as well for the VS, and Rhyme Analytics is just, well, it's VS. It was NC, now it's VS.
Yeah, look at Aura now, Aura Material Labs. The VS is going for the right bases, because if they go there, they don't even have to attack Geothermal,
No.
it will be free.
Just
But they have
take it.
station, so yeah.
Just take it. What else?
NC attacking Rhyme.
Where? Are they attacking right? Yes, they are. Okay. Let's take a look at that. The point is just flipped to NC on the tech plant, but I don't see that being a problem for now. We've got so much VS there, I don't see that being a big issue. So we've got... I can't tell who this is helping. I guess it's helping no one, but these Mozzies are just farming anyone who tries to get to the point. At the moment, there's a lot of NC inside the point, so really, I think as long as the NC stay in the point and don't get killed, the VS will have a hard time trying to recap Rhyme. Look at them. There we go. VS Sunder moving in with 2 walkers, just to make sure there's no ESFs. What do you think to this, like, kind of third faction? What do you think to it in ServerSmash? It's something that's not been done before. Normally we'd have the TR and Fun Police, as like admins just going around killing people who don't obey the rules. What do you think?
That's interesting. From what I saw, where like I can see where they are on the map right now. I think they seem to go to some fights. For example, you have like 2 points on Esa Southern, 1 on Aurora, so they try to go and have some solo kills. And I think it's a good way for a server to learn to play versus aircraft domination. So Emerald don't have a really strong air force, and if they play against Cobalt or even Mirror, I think they are going to lose. Like they won't have enough pilots, good pilots, to win in the air. So if they are playing right now against a random neutral air force, it's teach them how to move, how to put Sundies with workers, how to put AA maxes, whether they need to go, because that's the way they are going to. That's the way what we are going to face, where they are going to face in the next ServerSmashes. So I think it's really good to teach here against to play against aircrafts.
As we can see now, the VS are in the lead over the NC, only by 3 points. So it's not a big lead, but these little leads start to snowball into bigger leads the longer we get in the match, because it hasn't been long so far. It's not been long at all.
Yeah, but if you look at the bases, Emir is a tech plant at the station. It's not easy bases to cap back.
Oh, well, we're going to get a fight at Aurora Materials. Hopefully the NC have realised that if they lose Aurora Materials, then the VS just gain free territory. See what's happening. Oh, observer cam, please. There we go. So we've got more TR Mozzies over here just ground pounding. Some Burster Maxes have been pulled out, but too little too late as there's 1 minute left and the NC are struggling to get onto the point. There's a lot of VS in here. Let's take a look.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of guys. And the poor NC push got destroyed.
Oh yeah. The VS do not want to lose this point. They're like, nah, fam, we're having this. It's ours. Res Grenade's coming out, but they are for the... Oh, it's a bit of a Res Grenade wars here. Who's going to get the most zombies up?
It's not Halloween yet.
No. Close. It's close. So, someone just asked in stream, good question. Saint Nichols Stew. What was the reason for the third faction? How come we've got a faction of TR? Is it just like an experiment? Is there any reason?
I have no idea.
Thank you, referee.
As I said, I think it's for to train against aircraft, to play against massive domination. Both sides are going to face massive. Like I think none of them have air force. So just put all the pilots of Emerald and put them inside one platoon neutral, and they try to go to fair fights fairly, not just bonding against like. Not going for NC or not going for VS, but going for all the fights possible.
Well,
to be fair.
Just talking about the TR. Okay, so that Frey is going to go straight in for the VS. I saw some NC guy get a bit salty there about the TR rocket pod in them. So maybe there'll be some lovely drama afterwards about the TR letting one faction win over the other, you know, by farming them. Certain points. Oh, so Watersuns, that's ticking away. Ymir Biolab, let's take a look there. Big NC push. They shouldn't have lost this in the first place. It was their base, pretty much. You know, they had 75% pop with like 2 minutes to go, and then all of a sudden, well, they didn't cap it. So the NC hold all 3 points inside the base, inside the biolab. The SU is gonna, oh well, the base is gonna get capped if this proceeds before the SU can even be touched. I'm not seeing a lot of VS actually spawn inside the biolab. I'm seeing all of them spawn kind of on the landing pad, which is a bit weird. This is their base, they can spawn. But as we're saying this, as I've come here now, does look like the... Ooh. Nah, so at the moment, it does look like the VS are going to take this back. But look at the pops, yeah. Big, wow, big redeploying. Okay, where'd the NC go? Okay, so the NC have gone for Ymir and Mine Watch instead. That's interesting. Let's take a look. I'd have just gone for the Biolab personally, but hey, whatever floats your boat. See what's happening. Oh, here, it's the TR lolpod in the NC again. Melty, it's happening. What have we done?
What?
The TR just rocket pod in the NC, poor things. Just inside the buildings.
I think they're rocket putting what is under them.
Oh, this is going to cause drama, man. So we've got a small, well, a squad and a bit point hold on the air building at Ymir Mine Watch. However, they're just being harassed by TR right now. I kind of feel sorry for them. I'm going to have PTSD after this shell shock. But the heat map again, see where people are concentrated. So it looks like the VS have pulled away already. It's 55-37 for points. Ooh, not good. So Bridge Ward. Oh, Bridge Ward and Rhyme. Nice as Southern. Where's the VS gone? Oh. Let's take a look at Bridge Ward then.
Okay, I'm looking at the stats right now. Outfits. Oh, interesting. So VS defending the Biolab. Bridge wards, nice push. Asa, nice push. Seems that they're going for the middle on NC.
The NC hold the double stack in front of the spawn room at Ymir. What's it called again? Bridge ward. It's been so long since I've actually played on Esamir willingly. I don't like that consonant. So it looks like it's a good hold from the NC here. The VS
If you look
trying to push.
the map right now, NC has the initiative. Like they're going for bridge wards, they're going for Asa, they're going for Rhyme.
Yeah, they're going for hard to like pick fights. Like why? Go for the easy ones like the VS are doing. They're just, you know, it doesn't matter which base you get. What matters is the percentage. So if you can get loads of easy caps, then sure, go for it. Don't bother struggling and wasting time on hard caps, which are, well, pop sinks.
Yeah, but sometimes you need to, like, they need, for example, to go for the Biolab because it's like, at least, not, you won't cap it, but you will cap the timer long enough so you can restart another attack and they won't be able to attack Eastern Way, for example.
Well, it looks like there's a VS push, like, they've just used Valkyries to bypass the spawn room. Like, nah, not using the spawn room, we're just going to push straight onto the point with Valkyries. And that's what they're doing. EMPs go in, and the VS have cleaned up, and Bridge Ward, well, that's back to being a VS base. They did overpop to get it, but hey, they got it. Well done. ISIS Southern Camp ISIS Southern Camp is ticking down without any contention with 1 minute left to go. The VS will probably lose it if they can't get anyone spawning soon. Manny Lake Satellite, on the other hand, arguably a more important base as it opens up Manny Biolab, Manny Tower and Manny Fortress. All very important bases. That's ticking down. Not much fight coming back from the NC. Just like another kind of easy VS cap which we've seen on that lane. Let's have a look at Rhyme.
On bridge wards. Bridge wards, not the VS, have more population. SI is free. That's weird. That's really weird.
Well, I'm going to take a look at Rhyme again. That's another like hot spot on the map. I can already see some mosquitoes, and the NC are on point. So these mosquitoes just making it hell for any faction trying to defend their own base.
Seems like NC will go for, like, the thing is, if you have the point, if you cap the point and you have like a good squad on point, and then the TR comes and the defenders come a minute too late, then they cannot go to the point because they're going to be farmed, and the attackers just have to, you know, play, like, put some cards, put barbecue on, and just wait for the cap to go through, because there's nothing they can do. They just get inside the building and don't die. And
so, even pops here, 46 to 46 with 8% making up the TR. It looks like this is going to be an NC base with 20 seconds left. There's a lot of dead corpses for the VS around the point, but none of them actually inside, and there's still quite a few healthy NC inside. So this is going to be a recap for the NC. They shouldn't have lost this base to begin with. I thought it was a big mistake losing it. It was a good push to Matheson's Triumph to cut them off, but it just didn't work, and they should have got back here as soon as possible. So let's just have a look. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Oh, VS are on point. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
and there we go. Salty Night, yeah. However, Manny Lake's gonna flip straight for the VS. Like, okay, You know, you capped your base back,
Pale
we got a brand new
Canyon.
one.
Pale Canyon is almost mid push. Okay, no, that's a full squad now going on.
Oh, look at Sarah listening post. Look at it. And with the spawn mechanics, the NC shouldn't be able to respawn in there. Oh, is this
Syro?
Sarah? Oh, the flip back to the NC.
I see a full. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
Ah, man.
It's really easy to defend, so I don't think
Absolutely.
they are ever going to cap Syro
No.
unless massive issues.
Well, it looks like Pale Canyon's gonna start capping.
Oh, so you basically had a small attack force, went for mid cap, and then you tried you defending, and then NC went even more pop on it, which is really good because that's where they should be.
Looking at the map, I'd say both of these teams are really heavy on attack, but not very heavy on defense. It's just been, you know, just attack. They haven't really been defending. As you can see, the NC just trying to push all the way through to Pale Canyon, where the VS just going to push all the way up to Manny Biolab and, you know, take this Icy Mountain Pass and Sarah. And Ymir, it's that kind of like just trying to push into each other and see who breaks first. If that continues, I think the VS will win just purely because they've got caps on more lanes than the NC. NC just trying to kind of punch a hole through the middle and see if they can touch the warp gate, maybe. Or maybe even go to it. Well, whoa, Mouty, what do you think if the NC pushed from Pale Canyon all the way up to Advari Biolab?
It's never going to happen.
You can dream, man. You can dream. Imagine it.
The fact is, maybe they can maybe go up to the biolab. But the moment they would go through the biolab, DS will start pooping a lot of population because it's a really scary thing if they cap and vary. It's good for the NC because that means they are not going to defend bases like Mani Lake Satellite or Esa Mountain Pass, so they will be able to like put a small amount of forces attack there. Meanwhile the main VS forces are defending and vary. So it's still good to attack there. That's where they should be because that's where the 4-minute points bases are. So if they want to cap tier 2, that's where they should attack. Because I'm never going to take back the tech plant, the arm station, and the biolab. Maybe the biolab, but the tech plant not before the end of the match, honestly.
Well, it looks like the dreams turn into a nightmare as the VS go for a hard push back onto the point at Pale Canyon. NC just kind of struggling to stay alive on the point. Kind of a building fight, you know, fight between these two buildings, but with the VS having the hard spawn, you just gotta wonder, it's only a matter of time before the NC are pushed out and their base is stacked flipping over again.
On the north building, they're holding great, but they cannot hold the point without being killed.
I just look at them getting sniped inside. Let's take a look up the stairs. On the roof, there are TR Mosses around again, so let's see who they farm. Are they going to farm the NC or are they going to go farm the VS? I have a feeling they're going to farm the NC. Let's take a look. Guess what? He's farming the NC. Look at that.
Oh, nice. Like 2-minute cap time on the biolab.
Oh, which one? Ymir? No,
Yeah,
Ymir.
there's not a lot of...
Southern is taking back for the VS, so it was some good pushes, maybe a good idea. Maybe they were trying to get all the way to Advari and just cut off that VS territory, but it just it looks like it's not going to work for now. So it just feels wondering why it's hard to find fights at the moment because normally ServerSmash is a 192 versus 192 or bigger. This is 138 versus 138, and I would hazard a guess and actually say it's less than that, as I think some outfits or some players haven't turned up.
Yeah, it's pretty balanced, right? It's 130 per team.
So Pale Canyon right now is just a bit of a pop sink for the NC. I'd say redeploy out, go and take Manny Satellite back, go and take Ymir Biolab. Don't bother here.
They need to defend Waterson now.
It needs to be on. I'm gonna turn to heat map actually because it's gonna be better to find fights. So let's have a look. Ally and
Breaking news: someone on the TR side got a Galactic Pumpkin.
Oh,
so that's really nice. But they will be pretty mad. It's not on the live servers. But I like the way the fights are pretty balanced for 140 match. It's pretty nice.
Well, look at this. Look at this NC hold on Aurora Materials. Aurora Materials. Said it.
That's why Rhyme is really important. If you have it, you can cut.
Yeah, it branches out to so many key bases. Let's have a look. Raw Materials, just no contestation here now, so let's back out. Sarah listening post, I'm gonna be a little cap. Why is there so much pop at Watson's Redemption? Is that a Galaxy drop?
I think the VS were holding like 2 squads on it, but they only had 2 squads. Like, you know, they didn't have Sandys, they didn't have nothing to hold it. So the NC just redeployed from Pale Canyon to Waterson, maybe not even Galaxies, and just retook the point. And VS is still capping. What the fuck?
I'm at Ymir. No, not much happening at Ymir. Take a look. Right, I'm gonna go and have a look at Esamir Southern. ISIS Southern. Oh, okay. There's a lot of there. There's a lot of TR over here at Ymir Biolab around Ymir Minewatch.
Oh,
1,
2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
5, 6.
Keep counting.
No, that's all. Ymir Watch. Yeah, there is not a single VS. Yeah, there is one now.
There's a lot of VS here at as ISIS Southern Camp. If I can get these base names right, jeez, I think I never played on this continent. So ISIS Camp, a lot of VS here are trying to get on the point, but the NC are holding strong. Again, we're not seeing any, not even any AV maxes.
Oh, money! Look at money! Look at money!
Look at money.
1 minute in which means no. Money Biolab is now 1:30 cap
but
timer.
It'll get cut off.
I'm pretty sure there's 2 guys on it. I'm pretty sure of that. Look, oh no, like
it's gonna get cut off like Aurora Materials. That's all they need to do. I mean, they're drawing pop away from Aurora Materials because in that state, Manny Biolab would cap faster.
Imagine you're a VS infiltrator. You're going to the Biolab to just cap the point for free. It's free, and like you see it's now 1 minute cap timer. Your squad can redeploy on it. Maybe if you don't recap Aurora, it's a good thing to go. You just cap the point and forbid them from doing anything.
Oh, there's so much. The farming. Oh, well, there went a Mozzie. The farming NC, TR farming NC really hard right now. I would not like to be in this. Take a look. Rhyme's going to flip in favour of the VS. Aurora Materials, well, it looks like an even fight, so let's take a look.
It's even the important fight.
They're going to save it. This is quite key. So the VS can save this, then they get free dibs on Manny Biolab. But if the NC can save it, well, they've saved their Biolab. Let's take a look inside the point. On the stairs. Ooh, this is Conch Wars.
You know, like the way we say you win a ServerSmash if you win the 50-50 fights.
Yeah, and
the VS cannot recap this with 60% pop or more, or they will be able to do it. I don't see. Yeah, no, they have small
yeah, the NC, I don't see her holding this. They're just getting picked off. It's just the wave of VS just comes towards them. Yeah, this isn't good.
It would have been fun to have NC recap Aura Materials and have for free money lake, sort of like the same way they lose for free geothermal plant. That would have been fun.
Yeah, this is a pretty dire situation. The NC Sundra has gone down as well. That might even be done by the Mozzies, so oh, there's gonna be some kind of heartbreak right now if it's the TR like helping the VS win. I don't think it is. Personally, don't think it is. And Manny Biolab. In all this time, Manny Biolab's ticking down. They've got 10 points. The SU's overloaded and destroyed. Oh, can't get. Oh my god! Oh, what am I watching? What am I watching?
That's really nice.
And Manny Biolab falls. Dad joke, because I guess that's DA. Wait, is it DA? Did I get my teams wrong at the beginning? Shit. Whoops.
That's really bad for NC.
Manny Tower, an actual quite hard base to cap, but it's a free cap for the VS. That's. I mean, don't get me wrong. If the NC, because they've got a hold of Rhyme, if they can attack Aurora Materials, but I don't see it happening. Because Rhyme flips down.
1 hour call. Maybe. I will wait for the 55 minutes.
Well, there's a bit of a problem now, and the NC could recap the Biolab quite easily because the SCU's down and the NC have hold of it, which means the VS can't actually spawn in, which means the NC might actually have the advantage in this Biolab.
The NC defended Dream Analytic. I don't know how it was attacked because the VS. Oh, what is it? Matheson, my bad. I forgot about that lane. NC is going for Pale Canyon again.
Oh, okay, so yeah, this is a VS base now. They've got the SU shield gen back up. They can freely rep the SU. Well done. I've just seen, by the way, in Manny Biolab, I saw an NC Max with Ravens. So they're a thing. Or might be in Falcons. Yeah, just
it's
put it out there.
Like,
seen one.
Why you're putting Ravens against infantry? Because you're not going to face vehicles in the Biolab. Well, anyway.
Again, the NC, sorry, going for a push at Pale Canyon. It even pops there. I doubt it's going to get very far unless it's, you know, reinforced. Sarah listening post ticking down with 3 minutes to go, but I'm expecting that to be recapped. Rhyme Analytics, let's go and take a look at that. That seems to be where all the fight's happening. Take a drink. So this is the NC have got the point back here. There's lots of aircraft as the TR move in and just start farming everyone because hey, that's their job.
All the platoon points going above Ram Analytic. If you want to kill some people, you have to get there.
I need to take a drink. My voice is hurting. Yeah, so we've got quite a big overpop now for the NC here at Rhyme Analytics, so I doubt this is going to go through anymore for the VS, but it was a good try. Manny Tower flipping for the VS, that's even more points. Sarah listening post, the NC have got people that I don't really know where the NC are putting their players.
They probably defended it because it's important. If you look at the NC advantages, like they lost all the major facilities except Waterson, and look at where they're attacking. That's the only way they can attack and like, bring the VS. Yeah, Bridgeward, Pale Canyon, Asa Southern.
Okay, so we've got an NC max here, VS max, sorry. Quasars, I believe these are. Questionable. I think Comets would be the best for the infantry.
Yeah.
Comet life. Bridgewater is a base, so the NC have already been pushed off before, so the VS will know how they're holding it and how to attack it, which is a bit of an advantage. I can see Spitfire turrets up. I'm not feeling great about people using Spitfire turrets, especially repairing them like that. They don't help. Okay, Spitfire turrets don't help. If you have like 50 Spitfire turrets, sure, but just a single Spitfire turret is not helping. Like, please.
A lot of important bases. Emir might watch if they capture it and see, then Emir Biolab, they only have to attack it. If they start flipping on the Biolab, then they have a chance. They won't have to split to defend it. Esa Southern is being attacked and captured, like no one is defending it. It's 1 minute timer now. Pale Canyon 1 minute timer too for the NC. That's a lot of important bases.
Yeah, Ymir Mine Watch, Bridgeward, Rhyme, again, VS making a big push because they know if they can get Rhyme, then they secure this Manny lane. Raw Materials, that's got a 12 to 24 NC pop there, no VS, ready to defend. Bridgeward could go through. It's a long cap still. We're only just reaching the halfway point.
Defending Manny Tower. Not a single one.
Oh, what's the point though? They can't get it back. That's it.
They can get it back. They just can't spawn on it. That's the only thing. But like, look at the territory. If you lose one base for free, when you could just put a single guy on the point and keep it.
True. Okay, so VS have got back Bridgeward. That's it. Try, nice.
Pale Canyon defended in the last seconds.
Yeah, Ymir Mine Watch is overpopped.
Lost.
Yeah. Ymir Mine Watch is overpopped for VS. So. But, it's close, let's get there quick. 5 seconds. 3. On the 3rd second left. 3 seconds. Oh, and the VS take it back. Now Max is here. We'll use Comets, I believe. So, big, kind of push. Large resource coming there for the VS. But they do take it back. The NC Beacon not really being very effective. What's 12 guys going to do when you drop down onto a platoon? What's going to happen? So VS take that back. It was a close call, but they got it back.
It cost Esa Southern to the NC. Like they went for Pale Canyon, they went for Bridgewars, they went for Emir, but they didn't went to defend Esa Southern, and they lost it. It's sad.
Okay, so Raw Materials now. Oh, these guys, the NC at Raw Materials. I feel for these guys playing on this lane. They're just getting ground pounded 24/7 by these Mozzies. Banshee and lol pods. No, just get some Reavers out. Get some of your own anti-air. Just that'll help, right? Let's have a look.
So I heard from the platoon chat voice from TR. We did all we could on Manny Tower, but if no one wants to defend it, there's nothing we can do. Effectively, the TRs were above the Manny Tower. There was not a single VS, and they still kept the point, but the base. Manny Fortress. Manny Fortress is now being capped too. There's not.
Well,
They could go for the warp gate.
Aurora Materials, putting it out there.
What the hell is going on? The north side is just lost.
They're going for Aurora Materials because like the NC are just going for it because if they can take it, then they cut off all that territory. It's a really big force here holding for the NC. They're all inside the point, and the VS are struggling just because of those Banshee Mozzies outside. Every time they try and like move across the open ground inside, nope. Banshee Mozzies, lol pods. So with 1 minute 10 left, it looks like the NC will take Aurora Materials. I may have just cursed them saying that, however, so please don't hold me to it.
It's just a nice job. See if they cap it, honestly.
Will be a nice job, and it would that would be like a saving grace, but still, I don't think that alone. I don't think will be enough to get them back into this game.
There's no way VS can cap it. They can defend it. There's no way, because of the number of mosquitoes above it, you just die if you.
Yeah. Look at those. I mean, I'm on VS right now, but I've got so many just X's on the map, like dead people. So 30 seconds now, 30 seconds. So much NC still up here. The NC's numbers have not taken a dip this entire time. Yeah, this is concerning VS. You put all this work in. The VS.
Really like that.
Oh, look at how many Mozzies, man. Look at that. Oh no, 10 seconds. 10. This isn't happening. Oh, the VS. That's it. They're gonna lose. All this hard work taking Manny Biolab and its satellites all lost. And the NC 56WE. They are 56 RD.
Too late.
That's heartbreaking. Look at that. Look at that. That's sad, man.
That's sad because they went for money, Biolab and everything, and now they are losing it.
Yeah. And now
for free.
This change in momentum in favour of the NC, it could be really, really disastrous. I mean,
I still haven't made a call by the time.
What time is it? What time are you on?
It's 49 minutes left.
Did you make an hour call?
No, I didn't. I'm going to do a 49-minute call.
Do 45 minutes. Make it nice.
Yeah,
and even.
45.
Okay. Don't forget.
I'm a terrible referee.
It's all right. This isn't the casting isn't great either on my part.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. On the stream, we're managing somehow. Take a look at the heat map. So the VS can't. If you're unfamiliar with the game, all these cut-off territories here, the VS can't spawn in here. They have to spawn somewhere else. Say geothermal and get there. So that's not good. Not good. Matheson's Triumph flipping in favour of the NC. Yeah, that's not going to keep happening. Let's take a look at the heat map, see where the forces are for everyone. Enemy activities. So we've got most NC forces. Watersons is wow. It's happening. It's happening again. Anti-air Sundra is now for the NC over at Watersons, but nope. Mag Riders. We've got a Mag Rider. We have one. Following. FedEx. What's he gonna do? Yeah, there we go. Let's have a look inside the point. So there's a lot of ground pounding here. A lot of ground pounding, and most of it is the TR. So it looks like the other factions do have some anti-air set up. But these points, this base is like a Christmas tree right now. All these points flipping at once. A point is in favour of the. Oh no!
Galaxy is going from NC. Being on the B point. No, C.
A and C point look like they're going to be NC. B and D point look like they're going to be VS. This is a weird kind of mix. Normally we see like B and A and B and C. Oh, sorry, D and A and B and C. But no, this is quite unusual. I kind of feel like A, D, and C points are the points to hold right now, just because you've got the limited accessibility of the base due to all this ground pounding. I think it's going to leave. Oh, we've got a VS Galaxy up here. Right, let's see if we can dish out the pain. C point, let's have a look. C point is being contested. C point is going to. I'm thinking the VS, but the NC. No, NC pushed back onto the point now. It was a good Galaxy drop, but it just wasn't enough right now. Oh god.
still nice thing. They kept a lot of points for a long time enough, so they can, like, the NC still need 2 minutes before Bridge Wars, Eza, and Pale Canyons are available to attack. You can like start to attack again or go somewhere else.
So right now, I'd like to say that what the VS are doing is drawing pop away from other bases to attack Watsons, but the VS are the ones with more pop here, so I feel like it's not good. And Freya Geothermal Plant, look at that NC's egg. They never got a chance to cap that base, but nope, not anymore. They're going for it. This is their base now, so it looks like Freya's going to be. Oh, I'm going.
It's nice.
This is unusual. Normally see one team snowball the other, but there's been a bit of a snowball, but now the NC have bounced back on the attacks. It's really, really good. Let's take a look. Right, so the point is held by NC at Freya Geothermal. Let's take a look. There's a lot of NC on the point, including NG turrets, something we don't see. A lot of dead VS outside the point. There's some Mozzies hover above. And we know how them VS died. Now I'm seeing a grenade launcher harasser right now. I'm thinking maybe a walker harasser would be a bad idea. Maybe.
Canister. No wait, it's
no, not for the VS.
VS.
God, if everyone could have canisters, that'd be horrible. So it looks like the NC Sundra with the double walkers is actually helping the VS get to the point by stopping them being farmed as they run from the spawn to the point. 1 minute left for a geothermal. This is some really good bounce back.
Population. What the fuck? Oh, I should swear a bit less.
Yes, you should.
Swear in French. Honestly, I should do that more. But yeah, it's weird, like not defending it. If the NC is pretty fast, they could like go for the station and try to all in. And there's no way the TR can disturb them, or like if they are inside with Sundays, they'll be good. Like the shields will protect them. You can try something. That's nice.
You got that call to make soon?
I missed it.
20 seconds.
This is Moti on all call. 44 minutes remaining in the match now. 44 minutes.
You missed it, didn't you?
Yes.
Damn it. God damn, what are we even doing? Right, so 10 seconds. And this is, it's an NC base. Look at that. The VS just letting them have it.
As long as I don't miss the beginning and then end of the match, it's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
So Manny Tower is still being held by the VS, but there's no one there, so that's just going to be a one-person cap. Freya Amp Station, that is up for contention right now. I think the NC just, they need this to get back in it. If they can take Freya back, it opens up Freya Substation, Freya Network Compound, and, more importantly, not Snowshear Watchtower, with that being a tower it's hard to cap, it opens up the Traverse, which is a lot easier to cap. And if they can get to the Traverse, it just makes it hell, okay? Because then you've got a choice of Mathens Triumph or Snowshear Watchtower, two very hard bases to cap. But if you can cap them, then good things will happen. You've just got to try and not sacrifice too much territory at that time. Okay, so looks like Terran BL4 is flipping. Ymir Eastern Way is flipping as well for the VS. Okay, so they're going to try and push this lane here. Apex Genetic... Oh, what am I doing? Sarah Listening Post. That's a little flip. And Watson's Redemption, big flip. Okay. Let's see where our friendlies are. Let's go back to the heat map.
The home station is being defended. That the NC didn't even tie at the time.
No, they've gone straight to Matheson's Triumph. Let's go and take a look and see how they've set themselves up. But it's notoriously annoying base to attack. So they hold all 3 points to the NC, which is like massive. So we've got 4 minutes left on Matheson's Triumph. If you can cap this, Oh, let's take a look. I've got those Mozzies around here. Should probably actually stop the VS from pushing to B and C points. Oh, points are being lost, so the VS like, no, you don't. You do not take our points. And the VS are going straight. They've got a Sunday deployed in the other tower. They do not want to lose Matheson's Triumph. This would be horrible if they did. If they can hold B and C points for a while and just like stay reinforced, it'd be great. Let's take a look outside.
There's a problem with Esamir. You have massive bases you cannot cap.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard.
Yeah, so losing A point takes the base cap from 3 minutes to 6 minutes, which makes the world of difference. B point flipping in favour of the VS. Yes, maybe. Yeah, that's oh.
Geothermal. Flip mid cap.
So the VS pushing across this bridge here. It's actually, once the push starts on this bridge, it's really hard to stop it without anti-infantry maxes, which we are not allowed to use. So it looks like the big, heavy orientated push from that bridge is going to give the VS a foothold in this tower. B point is going to flip. I guess that's in favour of the VS. Yep. NT dishing out some revives, but I don't think it'll be enough. You can't live off revives for nearly 6 minutes. But I found where the main chunk of the VS force is. Take a look to C point. Let's take a look. Yes, there's a lot of VS on C point and B point. That means B point will be flipping back to the VS, and it looks like the NC push here has failed. It drew some numbers back, and you know they've got a lot of time to play with, but oh, Cap would have been so good for them.
I'll try not to miss a 30-minute call.
Okay, so you got Watson's Redemption ticking down. Terran BL4 also ticking down. Ymir Eastern Way Station. Yeah. And Freya Geothermal. So Freya Geothermal was being capped back by the VS. The NC have got nope, no thanks. We're going to redeploy from Matheson's Triumph, which is a good idea because that cap wasn't happening. There's also a 12 to 24 NC at Sarah Listening Post trying to stop a ghost cap going through. So that was obviously quite urgent. Let's go and take a look at Ymir Eastern Way. It's like the most even fight right now.
It's funny how the NC is not even like they cannot attack Esa Mountain Pass from the beginning. They lost it because of side road listening post cap. Like the fact the timer is always on and they cannot attack Esa Mountain.
Nope.
Like I think the NC, like if I was the NC force commander right now, I would like bang my head against a whole wall because you need to attack a biolab, you need to keep Waterson, you need to attack Matheson, you need to attack the home station.
So these mosses down here at Ymir, they seem to have actually stopped the VS push down to what's this, Ymir Eastern Way. So not great for the VS right there. There's mozzies, there's neutral guys who are just there to ground pound. It looks like they're causing a bit of a strain on each team, but the VS are getting on point, so they've just used a jump pad, you know, like I think most would have. So there we go. Bro, I do see the chat. There we go. Sorry about that. So, oh, Gilly. Yeah, so it looks like the VS are going to hold the point for a while. The NC do have a hard spawn. The VS, they have Sunras in the base now, some battle Sunras. If them mozzies come back, it's not going to be great for them though, because the battle Sunras that have a walk on them. Oh, easy peasy, please don't. Just reading Twitch chat. Oh, that's a lot of VS on point. Let's take a look. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh yeah, 2-1 pop in favour of the VS here. Matheson's Triumph just ticking back in all full in favour of the VS. NC Freya Geothermal. Oh, they're going to actually cap it back in time. Let's go and take a look. Let's have a quickie peek.
So yep, Geothermal we go for VO.
Oh,
Really?
oh,
No, point flipping.
the point flipping. Oh no! Well,
nice on the NC, like
that was nice.
You did it against like when they have 10 mosquitoes above them.
No, not enough res grenades, man. Not enough res grenades. The VS zombies are coming in, but there's just so many NC. Oh no, this is painful to watch. No, it's just sat there just shooting the corpses. They're ready to get up. In fact, some of the NC are having to reload. Oh, now the mozzies are... Ah! Oh, this is horrible. I'm getting PTSD from watching this, but it looks like finally as the dust settles, the NC are going to reign victorious.
Look at that bunch. Oh god.
Oh my god. These... Oh yeah, that's it. That's it right there. People are getting triggered.
Oh, nice this on that Mossy.
Oh yeah, I was sat next to
Well
that.
deserved, well deserved. JRL, go fuck yourself, this is a learning experience right now.
Take a look there, boys on stream.
Oh.
Take a look. Screen caps at the ready. Hunt that die out. Hunt those guys down. Put them on Reddit. At screen cap it. Do it. Oh, who is this? Who is this guy? Who is this? Oh, that's just sickening, isn't it? It's just sickening. Oh, and it took all that NC pop. Sorry, this is horrible. Right, Waterson's Redemption's going. Let's take a look. Good old Octagon.
Oh god. No, at least they defend it. Rhyme is going through with a big, like a full platoon on it.
The VS going with the well, Basilisk Sundays, I guess that's pretty good.
Emir, capped by VS.
Or Emir Eastern Way, so the VS kind of make a foothold. You know, they've tried the manual lane and they lost it, so now they're gonna what if we just like do a nice slow sneaky push through the Ymir Eastern lane, and I think that's gonna work for them pretty well. It's long distance from the TR Warp Gate to Ymir, so it gives them that time to kind of prep for mosquitoes. I'm surprised I'm not seeing as much air from the NC or the VS, mainly because these mozzies are fitted with Banshees and there's no lock on, so just Banshees really.
Yeah, it's ground panic. There's no opposing air force, so you know it's. Why would you go for a needler when you can have a Banshee and a lockout?
So, is there a rule where there's no opposing air force, or is it?
Absolutely don't know, but I think they put all the good pilots in in two squads, and there's no way you can build a air force with air force.
Oh yeah, the turret's not going to save you there, mate, and the air point flips in favour of the NC. C point going to... Let's have a look. Who's it going to? NC again. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Get up. Oh, man.
Might have a fight on Forceful Overlook. As that Eastern Way was captured. You know, if you want to change a bit of looking at the same fight for the next hour.
I accidentally hopped out my observer cam in the middle of a fight.
Oh, I did that on last match and it was really bad.
Ooh, okay. I got back in my observer cam and I just saw shots come our way. That's not good. Whoopsie. Okay, so let's look at the heat map again just to try and find where the main bulk of enemies are. Rhyme Analytics. Okay, so the NC going for defense, the VS are going for an attack. Let's have a look at Rhyme.
The chair is coming.
30 seconds. 30 seconds left. I'm stuck in a tower. This is looking really in favour of the VS here at Rhyme. Oh, I see an NC Max. I see NC Maxes. NC are running onto the point. They know they need to keep this base. They know it.
Yes, Araser, ramming people.
The point's flipping though for the NC.
Yeah, really nice.
The Max with the Aegis Shield is really just, well, being annoying and like a Max with an Aegis Shield. And this is what I mean. Maxes just make great bullet sponges. So the NC Max even now, okay, yeah, it doesn't have its glorious shotguns. Something that are just horrible to deal with.
Yes, we're taking the point. Oh, really nice.
Oh, what's happening? What's happening? It looks like this is an NC point. Like,
no.
This is an NC point, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're cool. And another cap which is just cut so close. And I mean, yes, they had to overpop, but hey, it was a cap is a cap, and looks like Freya is ticking from the VS's hands. I wonder if we can get anyone to respond there for the VS, because no, there's actually VS in the hex already. So Ice and Mountain, another big VS sag. But while all this is happening, the VS are just gonna go to Frostfall Overlook and be like, you know, we want to push this lane. We like this lane.
It's basically like the only way they can push
for free because Turn BL4 is really to cap. Protection the same, Cyber the same, Rhyme is too important to lose. And the arm station is being flipped.
Yep, that's what I said. It's being flipped. A lot of NC now pushing on Ice and Mountain. I feel like the NC have all of a sudden got back in this game. How long do we have though? How long do they have to actually win?
31 minutes in the match.
31 minutes. Okay, so we say just say 30 minutes. I think. Do you reckon they could do it? So no, I'm saying, do you reckon the NC could like pull it back?
No way, like, they need to cap either Asa or the biolab of the arm station. At least two of them. It's too difficult. It lacks massive population, I think. And the VS would just capture like Frostfall Lane or maybe the geothermal one. You know, it's too dangerous to go for a big cap. I think they won from the beginning when they capture all these three bases.
Okay, so where should we go? Freya, Amp, or Frostfall? I'm gonna go to Frostfall for now.
I'm at Freya, but I have to do a call now.
Okay, so then I'll go to Freya. Let's take a look.
This is Moti on all call, 30 minutes remaining in the match now. 30 minutes.
Destroyed by the GG7F. So at the amp station, the NC hold A and B, the VS holds C. This is one of them. Oh god, this is one of them amp stations which is quite hard to attack. Mainly because the points are just spread out. You can't just rush Sunday buses inside like you can with some of them. What do you think to these amp stations? I think they're a little too open.
For the live server, it's really nice because you can attack it really easily. You capture a point and you have a spawn room, so it's you don't need Sundays, you don't need cheese. You have a nice fight. For a ServerSmash, it's really harder because I don't know, it's harder. You still need a lot of population to capture it. You know, like ServerSmash is not about nice fight. It's about if you can capture it or not. It's still like it's a big facility. It's really hard to capture anyway. You need good population on all the points because 2 points is not enough to capture it. You don't have a 30 minutes to capture an amp station.
This is horrible. Just watching these mozzies just have free reign over all these ground fights. It's despicable. The NC are gonna really push hard and push home for Freya Amp. They want it back. They're like, no, we can do this. We can get the point back. We can get back in this game. But at the moment, it is looking like the NC are going to take Freya. There's a lot of ground pounding going on. But like you were saying, those static spawn points you get for when you cap a point, those are really coming in handy for the NC because even though they get ground pounded, they don't have to worry about their Sunder being destroyed. They can spawn straight back in at the base. And the NC are going to hold all 3 points soon. They're going to hold B point. But C point does start to flip, so I spoke too soon again.
So those 20 guys in Banshee and in Mosquitoes killed 660 people.
Ooh.
That's like almost as much as the Encore for a faction which have like 103 and 30 people.
So look at C point, so C point flips back to VS. So it's a bit of cat and mouse here, but the NC, they hold more points. That's not good. With a minute left on the cap, oh, the VS, they're right, so we've got even pops and the VS have sent more people here. But it's getting people to those points because, well, those mozzies are being a pain. That's the only way to put it. But it looks like the VS are going to take hold of A point. That's what you'd think at least. B point is quite safe and so is C point because those are buildings. Let's take a look. B point, oh, it's a VS push going into B point. They could hold it well, but I'm just not seeing the heavies from either of these factions. I've seen a lot of medics and a lot of engineers actually this game. And actually, you know what, I'd like to see more heavies. They're quite, well...
I saw quite a lot of heavies, because like, you don't have maxi, so if you want to push, you need the heavy assaults. Maybe in the next match we'll see a lot of light assault moving super fast. You cannot kill them, and you know, could be a way to attack a building if it's open enough.
Wow, my god. So much ground farming happening at this A point at Freya. And I think because of that, the NC just can't get it back. They lost the 2 building points. They haven't got a hard spawn here anymore. And I think that sums it up. The NC have been kicked out. Waterson's Redemption, big NC population there. Where else? Mere Mine Watch and Frostfall Overlook. Oh, that got stopped right before the cap did Frostfall. Like these Banshees now, these TR are just doing the defending factions' jobs for them, really. Take a quick look at Frostfall Overlook.
Honestly. In the last 30 minutes, it's the same fights over and over. Cyro is finally over. So maybe the NC are going to attack Elsa Mountain Pass. Frost Overlook was defended apparently. I don't know, I have like NC recapping to NC, that's weird.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people over at sorry about that. A lot of people over at Frostfall Overlook for the VS just heading into the building now. But there's Banshee Mosses here, man. And those Banshee Mosses are gonna...
Yeah, I see
about 3, I think. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's a... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Beacons have just gone down.
NC are going to cap Emir Mine Watch.
Like, the thing is, they're trying to push out onto the air point. But... Oh, we got a Desi on stream. 0313 VS. From X-Sol, so Solex, I think that is. I don't know the outfit name exactly. But congrats on the Desi. You just saved it and now they've gotten to the point. Oh, beautiful.
A scythe going for PPA, yeah, PPAing.
Oh, Isa Mountain and Rhyme.
Emir Mine Watch captured, finally. Esa Mountain Pass engage. Waterson still... I think the platoon with on Waterson is going to be like, never again I go fight there, never again.
No. You know what, I've done so many scrims on there now, if I see a fight on Waterson, I'm like, nah, time to log out, guys. It's just... Oh, when you play one base for so much time, it gets you, man.
I remember my first smash, it was on indoor and we were on... wait, let me look. That's called. It's Crimson Bluff. And we went like capping 1 point or 2 over and over again for an hour or 2 and roughly for at least 90 minutes.
Well, I played with Woodman, so you know what my ServerSmash life was like. So VS now retaliating in heavy numbers into Ice Mountain Pass because they realise if the NC can take this, they can just Zergon all the way to Ice Tech Plant, which is, you know, undoing all that work done at the beginning by Ghost Capping.
I don't know if they can cap Esa Tech Plant easily, honestly. Even if they capture Esa Mountain Pass. Because you will need a lot of population points. Defended. But then, yeah, the NC are taking by a lot, it's really nice. The VS are going again for Frost Overlook because they have only 2 minutes left.
Right, VS pushed the NC off at Ice Mountain Pass. You know, in the nick of time, gone. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Frostfall, gonna go back there. Oh god. Again, I fell out my observer cam. I've been playing Elder Scrolls Online, guys. It's screwed me over.
Yeah. Sandy on points. We have 3 Sundies on point.
Oh, the VS are gonna... Well, I think this is gonna be a VS cap. Alright. With all these Sundays here, this is gonna be a VS cap. Because they've also got an invisible deployed one at the back. So really, there's 4 Sundras here. And there's one brave little harasser on the horizon, just trying to shoot it with a enforcer. mate, I see you trying to do good. But...
Some guy with a harasser and an enforcer trying to like shoot the Sundies. At least.
So 1 minute left, the VS needs to kind of think about actually, you know, trying to defend the point, because these Sundras will go down. One has just gone down. A very small skirmish though, something you don't see in ServerSmash. Especially when it comes down to the wire over a base.
Oh, NC going for the building.
Yep.
And
NC in the double stack.
Trying to kill the Sundies.
Roof of rocket launchers.
Yeah, it's not 3-1, it's yeah.
Oh, well, there goes one. You know what? I think the NC might take this back now because...
Yeah, they can.
Definitely. It was close, but...
The problem with Sundays is if you don't like have repairs or anything, it's not really useful. And for like if people have are above you, you cannot boom them with Furies.
Okay, so we've got Watson's Redemption up there. NC, big NC over pop there.
River.
Frostfall Overlook, so... Oh, Reaver, yeah. Is that an air hammer? Enemy, is that an air hammer, Reaver?
It's basic gun.
Alright, so he's maybe there to keep them TR Mozzies away.
Wait. Oh, okay, now there's still a Sandy for VS, so he's just shooting it.
So it looks like the NC are moving from Watson's Redemption to ISIS Southern to try and stop that endless attack from the VS onto the Octagon. Icy Mountain Pass, again, people, it's over contention really, but I don't think the NC have to worry about it too much, really, if they can get ISIS Southern Camp, just because A, it'll get cut off, and B, the VS aren't going to cap Sarah Listening Post. That base is so hard to cap, I just don't see it happening. Right, what else? What else? You may Mine Watch again, that's going to flip.
This is Moti on all call, 20 minutes remaining in the match now, 20 minutes.
Yeah, so the NC here are going to get pushed off the point very soon. No, okay. Lots here on the point, let's look at the roof. Oh, if NC on the point, so look at the roof, there's VS on the roof. The NC are dropping in. Jeez, I got to the time of the night, I can't even speak properly. Just NC coming out of every orifice here, you know. You think they're dead, there's one coming up the stairs. There's mines on the stairs as well. There's a lot of dead bodies here for the VS. Let's take a look at the bottom. On the bottom. So 40 seconds left, let's look at the pops. It's 50-50 now for the NC. You know what, Ymir Manwatch could be it could be defended, in which case, you know, use the teleporter, get into the biolab, take some points. Yeah, that's good. Stop the endless harass.
Geothermal, Frostfall Overlook is going to go through.
Is
Let's
it?
look at like, yeah, they have 60% power pay
Well,
30 seconds.
I think, you know what, I think they're going to let them do it, because then they can just like bum rush all their enemies, all their forces onto Ymir biolab, get it ticking down. I won't blame them.
They tried 3 or 4 times now, and they fail all the time because the biolab is too much. You can just defend it easily. 15
seconds left. The NC are getting close to the point, but are there enough of them to actually, you know, shift the VS off the point? I don't think so, but we'll see.
I see a lot of.
Oh yeah, never mind. Take that back. But 5 seconds left. 5 seconds. Get on the point, NC. Oh, Resonate's coming in. No, nah, VS got it.
That's
Blops.
Nice.
There you go, Blops. I know some people from Miller at the moment playing on Blops. I think Dizzy Knight is. Good guys, good guys.
Yeah, I don't know what the TR are doing. I think there's like 12 of them on the warp gate not doing anything. Maybe they don't have enough resources. Maybe they like receive some calls about them being annoying.
Right, so when I look at this now, I'm thinking if the NC can just rush people onto Ymir Manwatch, recap it, go to Ymir Biolab, they can just kind of cut off this territory here. You know, like they did with Mani, where they just attacked raw materials. I think that's what they need to do now. But at the moment, it looks like the VS are actually going to start capping the point. Where else are we going? Pill Canyon again, that's been harassed. Southern Camp. Prime. Geothermal, okay, that looks like the next fight is.
Next fight is like the NC finally break through Watersun, so now there's like 3 cap on the 3 bases behind it. I don't know where they should go. It's really hard, like they're going to lose Geothermal, they need to attack it again. Rhyme is being captured. That's bad, as 3 bases are losing in a row. Because they're sending, yeah, that's bad.
Well, 10 seconds left, and it looks like the VS are going to recap
Both
the
Rhyme and
Geothermal.
Freyr are going to be captured.
Oh, the Mozzies are back. The Banshee Mozzies come back with the Burt, and everything dies. Everything dies. And first turn, 1 TR again, they cap for a geothermal, very good. With that, just slight underpop. So, there we go, that's something. Bridge ward. Take a look at bridge ward, that might be something for the NC to cheer about. We might be able to cap bridge ward back. And I'm under the floor.
Yeah, a lot of TR don't have enough resources now.
So they've just been pulling Mozzies endlessly, and now they realise they can't pull them. So they're okay. So the TR are kind of out of the fight at the moment. You know, those guys have been harassing like endlessly, and it's just been horrible to watch, and like I guess even worse to play in. Oh, the smoke up. You know what? Not anymore. Okay, so the VS quite easily just recap the point. One CR left. Go on, man. Go on. Nah. Too slow. There's so much pop at Watterson's Redemption. I don't know what to suggest. It feels like this entire game there's been a lot of NC at Watterson's Redemption, and they've just not been able to do much. But like I was saying, Ymir Biolab, man, they're going for it.
That's living here now.
Ymir, but I told you they're just going to push it, and then they can cut off all that territory again. Just like they did with Nami.
Nah, but the VS are going to go like defend it.
I mean, if you don't want to lose to like a really big scoreline, this is what you need to do. You need to think, all right, just go for it. You know, there's so much excess pop around Watson, there's so much excess pop around Rhyme. You know, just do it. Do it.
Apparent strong rage in the platoon chat for the TR because some lock-ons were pulled, like A2A lock-ons.
Ooh. There we go, you had it here first, guys. Rage. Consuming people. Right, so the VS using the satellite bases to try and teleport in the Biolab as they've got the NC have a good spawn camp. There are some VS maxes being pulled. Of course, these are AV maxes as AI is banned. Still, been quite effective. So we've got 45 seconds left. Just under 20 seconds left on the SU, so it means the SU can go down before the base is capped. However, if I was the NC, I'd try and keep the SU up so that when the base does get capped, they can spawn straight back in again and not risk losing the base all over. Okay, B point is flipping. Oh, take a look. No, it's not flipping anymore. A point, let's take a look. Oh, there's a big swarm of VS on A point. Ooh, and the generator for the SU shield did get repped. So if the VS can... Right, so what's going to happen here is the VS are going to disgruntle this hold here on the spawn. Then the VS is going to be able to push out the spawn and behind them, and the NC is going to get wiped. You watch.
So many rivers.
There we go. VS take hold of C point, and now B point will fall imminently. Here, shotguns from the NC. That's desperation. Shotguns are desperation, even in a biolab. The VS are going straight back to raw materials, so maybe they're going to try capping Mani again.
It'll be fun.
A point at Ymir is flipping in favour of the NC. Throughout this game, it feels like the NC have just been playing from the back foot, which is kind of, well, sad to watch. You know, it always feels like the VS have been the aggressors, and while the NC have been aggressive as well, they should have been defending, and they haven't. They've been attacking. It seems both teams have been really, really hard on the aggro, but when it comes to defense, they're just falling down because, well, it's just who can cap the base first. So the NC just trying desperately to get Ymir, but nah, it's not happening. Not for now.
Uh-oh. I have to do the...
What time are we on?
Someone, 11 minutes. Someone is using fucking strikers are inside the Valkyrie. As fun as it is, they're not allowed to do that.
Oh, you tell them off. Oh, okay, I'm getting a bile up. Right, let's have a look. Waterson's Redemption's ticking down. RAM Analytics, we're at 50-50. It's still in favour of the VS. Ymir Biolab is going to slip back into the VS's favour. Good try from the NC. Pardon me, but they didn't quite have all the spawn points locked down, and the satellites really just kind of broke them at that point. What else? Raw materials again. That's going to go in favour of the VS, and that's a key cap, because like we saw earlier, it's really important, especially now they've got Rhyme. There's very little they can do about it. No one's at Manny Lake, so we might see even a Manny cap again twice. Interestingly, there's 24-48 NC in the Warp Gate, Mouty. What's happening there? Is that an Air Force coming up?
No.
Because I've got Reavers around Sarah, so maybe the NC have decided, you know what?
also NC having some rivers. Because the TR were not like grounded maybe, so they saw an opportunity to bring some rivers.
Yeah, I'm just watching 3 Reavers chase some Mozzies away from
There's a
Rhyme.
Liberator on the VS Warp Gate, on the NC Warp Gate too.
Okay, so we've got an Air Force now, boys. The NC have an Air Force. This is, but I wonder how the TR will cut, because apparently these guys are supposed to be good pilots. I don't know who's exactly playing for the TR, but they only have many of them only have Banshees and Lolpods, so let's see if they can contest with full air-to-air Reavers. Let's look at this mini air battle.
This is Mouty on alcohol, 10 minutes remaining in the match.
Not gonna lie,
Now, 10 minutes.
I'm watching air-to-ground Mozzies beat Reavers. This is, oh, he's even going for the Lolpods. No respect. Look at that. So, you were wondering who would win the... Oh, well, there's still little fights going on, actually. But it looks like the Banshee OP, guys. Banshee OP, you had it. You saw it here first. Like, that was catastrophic. You know, they might have nerfed it a while ago, but still needs some tweaks. Desperation from the NC there. It looks like they're going to try and get people onto Ice Mountain. And Pale Canyon, if they can... I think we might see a push to Advari Frozen and then Advari Biolab. But how long's left? 10 minutes? Less?
Yeah, less than 10 minutes.
I don't see it
Did you hit
happening.
my all call?
I heard it. Yep, I heard it.
Yeah,
I couldn't remember.
Because one FC asks on TeamSpeak for how many it was left. So...
Well, we might even see these last 10 minutes just a big all-out fight on the Octagon. The score at the moment is 58-36 in favour of the VS. It has been more though. The game has been more. I believe it was I think like 60 something 31. With the percentages there, guys. Big push. The NC. There's so much NC now. Just gonna wipe up the Octagon. You know. Don't matter, that VS push, nothing. Look at the map, look at all them dead end VS, and look at all them NC just running around. GG. Pale Canyon, a lot of NC there. Once they secure the Octagon, they're going to start the cap. Let's have a look. Octagon secured, let's see when the cap starts. The cap's right. So, Pale Canyon's flipping, no VS in the Hex yet. Oh, I say that, I've just seen 2 of them spawn in the spawn room. Okay. So there's a VS Galaxy, a Rep Galaxy to be precise, and just a decent looking point hold, okay. Got some spotters up, that's good. Maybe I would have liked to see some recon on the spawn points themselves, but never mind.
They capture geological survey cam. Maybe they can go to Notham Station, that would be fun.
They did, let's have a look. Oh, look at that map.
Going for Not, oh yeah.
Oh, wow. They can go for not.
Nice for the last minutes.
They can get. Can they get not? How? I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. It's a 1 point or 3 point submission.
If it's a 3 point, they can get it if they can hold all 3 points theoretically.
Yeah.
The NC are just going for Pale Canyon now. The Mozzies have turned up again. There's been some little Banshee fire.
No, it's a 1 point.
Oh, they can't get it then.
No.
Oh.
But it's still nice. It's a like good territory to cap. Zyro. What is
So Pale Canyon's flip back for the VS. NC just getting annihilated everywhere they go.
Yeah.
This is really sad to watch. Manny Lake will go through, in fact, for the VS. Let's just have a little
Not a
flyby.
single NC on Manny Lake, what the fuck?
Oh, Ymir Mine Watch, guys. Come on. NC going to defend that yet again. Let's have a look at the territory control. So on my little map here, it's 62-32. On the score screen, which is 2 minutes behind me, it is 62-32 as well. So, oh dear, not good.
Yep. No way we can recap 30% territory, but maybe, yeah.
Oh, you know what I think? I think they're going to go for a Sarah listening post cap. I think the VS are going for a Sarah listening post cap. They're doing it. They're going to. That's the ultimate bitch slap. That is the ultimate. You know what? They're like saying, you know what? You guys were so easy. We even capped Sarah listening post. One of the hardest bases in the game to cap. In fact, the NC hold C and A point. B point is in the VS, but C point is easy to hold if you're attacking. There are air hammer reavers here at Sarah, but there's some in the garage.
NCs, no way they can recap it. They can cap it, honestly.
This isn't good, man.
They could go for money.
Like now, as Farah would say, you need to think about damage control. You know, like you gotta limit what bases can go through, because you know, not amp station can't be capped. Okay, but Manny could be. Manny Lake definitely could be.
The real damage will be on Reddit about the TR Air Force, but hey.
Oh,
like,
you know, I want to talk to these guys afterwards and just ask them how triggered they are.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they've got to be pretty triggered.
Some tell on who are published on the Platoon chat. So I will never play in SS. I be everyone who thought it was smart.
So there's a good VS hold here at the B point at Sarah listening post, as we normally see. They do have a Sunder in the garage.
Oh shit! I missed the 5-minute call.
Nice.
Damn you. I'm a terrible referee.
It's alright, I'm a terrible camera user, so we've got this in common. It's only an internal smash, you know, it's only Emerald, whatever, you know.
2-minute cap on Manny.
Manny, oh yeah, so come on guys. Manny or Sarah, right, how long's left? I doubt Sarah could go.
20 seconds.
Right, so Sarah can go through. No, it can't. You know what, Sarah can't go through, so leave Sarah. Just leave it. You don't need it. Manny's where it's going to be at. What else can go through? Give me a mining watch that can also go through, and so can not research.
On alcohol. 4 minutes remaining in the match. Now, 4 minutes.
4, okay. Ooh, let's look where people going to go.
Manny is going to be interesting.
Give me a mine watch as well. Go up to Manny just to have a quick look.
Yeah, 3 bases are important right now. Not research. Emir, Mine Watch, and the Biolab. The Biolab is not even defended. Where the hell is
it's not. Like, come on, guys.
Plus on Pale Canyon. Let me guess, the VS have 1 point on Waterson and NC cannot cap Pale Canyon.
Oh, the A point's going back to the NC.
How is Waterson like? Yeah, there's 50-50. They have a point on it. Sad. That's well played by VS, but that's sad for the NC. Because they went full, like, yeah, 60% pop on Pale Canyon. Cyro is defended. Not research is defended, apparently. Yeah, Talos the... Oh, the Biolab, no, 50-50.
The Biolab, yeah, they've realised now this is where it is. The SU is vulnerable. B point's flipping back to the NC, so it's the C point. Oh god, NC could have just resecured this.
I'm stuck, what the... Am I really stuck?
So Manny's been resecured by the NC. Good play. Bit later than I would have liked, but you know, they've got it, whatever. It's what matters. Not reset, that can go through. You may mine watch. You may mine watch, okay, let's go there. How long left, by the way, Mounty?
1 minute for 50 seconds.
Okay, so what can go through? It's all about. Oh, not research, and he may mine and watch.
In 1 minute, not research. Yeah, I think it will go through. There's not a single NC on it.
Okay, not reset.
Emir on mine, watch. The last fight. I must not miss the fucking...
Let's go to Emir on mine, watch.
Yeah, I'm going there. This is Marty on all call, 1 minute remaining in the match. Nah, 1 minute.
So if Ymir Manwatch will just go through, I mean just. Not reset camp is pretty much
in the side fighting for the first time in 90 minutes.
Let's take a look inside. Let's have a look at this desperation. There's so many dead VS on the point. Oh no. 30 seconds left. Tiara on the roof. Heavy, 2 light assaults. Gonna peek onto the point. There's just so much VS there. Killing one of them just barely makes a dint.
30 seconds remaining.
This is desperation push. 20 seconds left to cap.
Not 3 siege was captured.
So not reset went down as well.
20 seconds.
Oh, 12, 11, 10. 10 seconds. We're on the 10-second countdown here. Let's see. I think the VS will do it. And every time I've said that, they've lost
10,
it. So
9, 8, 7,
2, 1.
6, 5,
Go.
4, 3, 2, 1. End of match, end of match. Congratulations to VS for winning with 67% to NC 27%.
Well, look at that. Look at it. That's it. That's your map. That's it. So,
well, it was interesting to see.
Yeah, I mean, the VS went really aggressive throughout that. You know, there was points where I thought the NC were going to take it back, but it just was never meant to be.
I think the fact that VS won the opening move, capturing all the important bases, it was pretty decisive.
That was, you know, from the get-go, I saw how aggressive the VS were playing. And I think, especially at Mani, I was worried because when they lost Aurora Materials and they lost all the Mani satellite bases, I was worried. And at that point, I thought, you know what, the NC could have a chance. The NC could really bring it back to them. But unfortunately, the NC's momentum was just knocked out straight away, and the VS came back. I think a lot of this is going to be down to up in the northern kind of lane, where the TR Mozzies just hammered away. In fact, even at Ymir, the TR Mozzies were so domineering, and I saw very little Air Force. You know, the one time I saw like 3 or 4 Reavers try and stand up to these guys, stand up to the Mozzie Zerg, they just got annihilated by Banshees and Lolpods, even in the air. So, yeah. That was really incredible. So, stats are being posted in the chat if you want to have a look at them. I'll try and put them up on screen. My OBS is being slightly horrible right now. So, I might end up crashing the stream because of that. Anyway. Hope it's been okay to watch. We're going to try, I think we're going to do some player interviews. Mountie's just left me by myself, so I'm just going to talk, I guess. Maybe he's going to drag me down for player interviews. We'll see what's going to happen. But yeah, so that was.
Joined your channel.
The people for the interview are below in the interview channel.
Okay, can you drag me down?
Yeah.
Cheers, man. I'm lazy.
You were moved. User joined your channel.
So, hey guys, that was kind of horrible to watch with all the TR stuff, and that brings me to my first question. Like, congratulations, VS. Congratulations, you guys for winning. You know, commiserations to you guys in the NC. It was really fun to watch. 2 very aggressive teams going at it. But the first thing I want to ask, my burning question is, what did you think to the TR Mozzies? Because
yeah.
We
User joined your channel.
They don't have the torque power.
Oh.
Can I deal that?
Okay, guys.
I should be able to talk. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you. So you go first. Okay. What do you think?
Oh, good. Yeah, it's good for everyone.
So, I mean, I didn't personally see it. Obviously, I was looking at the map the whole time. There were definitely a few situations where I was looking at resecuring bases, things like ISIS Southern, where I got in, you know, I sent a team in, and they would, you know, hoping I was going to resecure, and they just said, no, it's not going to happen. There's a huge airball overhead. So it definitely compromised my ability to resecure bases at a few times whenever there's just this huge roaming TR ball.
Yeah, I mean, especially at Ymir lane, Ymir Biolab, and around the Freya lane, the Freya geothermal or materials, the Banshees and the Mozzies in general were just so powerful. You know, whoever was trying to attack the base kind of got like a free take, I guess, because people just simply couldn't get from the spawn room to the point because the Mozzies were just ending them before they even had the chance.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right?
Yeah, it was horrible. So now on to you, Baddy. What did you think? Because I saw quite a few expressive NC telling their thoughts to Yell Chat. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Well, I was in the same boat as Ascent. I was looking at the map the whole time. I heard a few complaints over it in Binds, and then I asked some of my DA guys, and they were like, I really hate this air. That was what I got out of it. I did see some bases that were going down and like just paused for a little bit. There were some bases that I think we won because of the TR.
Yes, there was. There was.
Thank you, Hamo.
Clearly, yeah.
But there were definitely a few bases that we lost due to the air too. I feel as though it was evenly balanced. I was watching the map, seeing the TR. They were going everywhere, from Amir to right next to Freyr. So I honestly, it was an extra challenge that was added, and it definitely influenced some of the base captures.
Yeah,
I can add something real quick. One thing that was actually interesting about the air is because it was third faction, it was way easier to see where it is. Yes. For example, if you're doing just 2 factions and both sides have their own air, you can't really tell where the airball was. But here, like I could see, I was running heat map, I could see where everybody was, and if I saw TR was all over the place, I knew it was going to be a very different response than if I saw a huge ball of TR about to hit a base I was trying to attack. So being able to read the enemy was actually very interesting.
Another thing was when you got all the way up to Manning, capped all its satellites, how did it feel losing it at Aurora Materials? Because I was just looking at like going, oh no. And then arguably as well, that was down to the TR air just ground pounding the spawn room completely. Like, so what was going through your head at that time? You'd done all that work to get Manning back, to get the biolab, and then all of a sudden it's kind of just cut off and lost. I mean,
that was Manny was interesting. Manny was a result of we had a squad just completely pushing up the lane, and I knew as that was happening that we were pretty overextended. So I was actually comfortable giving it up since we were already in the lead at that point, and I knew that if we were holding Manny, we were just constantly going to be in pressure on Rhyme and Aurora. And because this was a smaller match, and because there's so many lanes, the way these warp gates work on Esamir, there's no way I could have that kind of surface area. So I was actually willing to give up Manny to keep other bases safe in that case.
That's good to hear. I'm trying to think of anything else. See if Twitch has any questions.
Yeah, I have a question. Like the Esamir continent is pretty not really liked by people generally because of the big bases you cannot cap back, like Takeland Station, the Biolab. What do you think about it? Is it do you think it's a good continent to fight on?
Esamir, sorry, do you want to go ahead, Batty? Sorry, I'm talking a lot.
How do I feel about Esamir?
Oh yeah, just tell us, give us all the salt.
So we actually switched maps because of another map that we didn't like. Esamir is a really difficult thing. At the start, it was very hard because the only bases we actually had contact at, VS and NC, was Watersons. So that was obviously the base to go down to. And then you had Mathersons and stuff too. But that was the main base of Impact there. That was going to be the main fight. And then so the lattices did get to me though. A lot of the lattices, the crap lattices, saved me a little bit, like that Ryan to Sarah connection. I liked that a lot in my case. But I don't know. I don't really care for the lattice system on Esamir. I feel it's one of my least liked continents in my opinion. I don't know if Ascent agrees with that, but if we would have done it on another map, it would have been fun. But honestly, I think people had fun. It was just an internal too, so it was nice to play on a difficult map.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So as far as Esamir is concerned, one thing that was challenging for me was because it's a smaller map, and you have fewer numbers. Sorry, because we had a smaller match. We didn't have the numbers like a huge ServerSmash numbers. Esamir starts with 5 opening lanes, and so it's very difficult to determine exactly who to spread out to where. I think it makes for better fights because they're going to be smaller and more spread out. But in terms of, like, from an FC's perspective, Esamir, especially this particular map of Esamir, is a little challenging.
I agree.
All right, thanks.
Wow, Maui. Yes, so, I mean, that's good to hear. I'm trying to think, any other things you want to tell us? Anything I'm missing?
Definitely a fun fight, Ascent. Definitely fun. There were a few times where I was crapping my pants, but you know we managed to come through. That Amir lattice line, I don't know what the trouble was down there, man. It seemed like it was 12:24 the whole time, so that must have been fun in that southern lattice. I'll tell you at the end of the match, we were actually gonna pop dump Watersons and then push up to Anvar and try to cut off all your northern territory. It would have worked if we were touching all the other things, but unfortunately, nothing is actually perfect. So
Yeah,
it was pretty fun.
There was a moment where you just cleared the points at Watersons and immediately put tickers and ice to Southern, Pal Canyon, and Bridgeward all at once.
Yeah.
And that was like an oh my god moment for me too that I had to deal with very quickly. In terms of things to add, I just want to say thank you to my PLs, SLs, and all my players. Everybody did a great job. Good game, Batty. And I had a lot of fun. I was pumped going into this match, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, there were a few hiccups, but it was it ended up being a fun match. I'm actually asking a lot of people right now how they have. Obviously, waiting for that Reddit fun to start.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. It's the first time F seeing a real match here. Well, it wasn't real. It was an internal, but definitely fun F seeing for the first time. I don't know if this is your first time, Ascent.
Yeah, it was mine.
Yeah, so you know it was pretty nice. 2 liters. So I'd like to say thanks to my PLs, SLs, and such too. Thanks for doing things at short notice, meetings, stuff like that. It was really nice. Hope to see you guys on plant side, whatever. But I feel like I'm gonna take a break for a little bit.
Fair enough.
Thanks again, Ascent.
Yeah, thank you, Batty. Yeah,
it was a really good fight to watch. Unfortunately, with the small numbers, it's hard to find where the big fights are happening and stuff. But yeah. It was good to watch. So, did you guys?
Yeah, it was interesting. Good match.
Yeah,
enjoy your victory.
Streaming and ranking and all those things.
Yeah, no problem. Just missing half the calls for the timers.
So well done, guys, and we'll let you go. GG.
All right.
Yeah.
GG.
Good game. Have a good one.
See ya.
You too, guys. Okay, so
User disconnected
So
from
if
your
I'm not
channel.
mistaken, the next matches are on November on the 6th. On the 19th, there is both Briggs versus Crown and Emerald versus Canary. And on the 26th, we should have Mirror versus Cobalt. That would be interesting.
cool. So I'm streaming, but I just got timed out of the stream for posting a link in chat to the actual Void Wall stats. Oh, the irony. Get timed out for 10 seconds. So if those of you wondering, the Void Well stats are /23 at the end, not 21. That seems to be wrong. I put them up, but Chrome isn't. Well, it's not liking it right now. But GG guys, thanks for watching. So Mounty again, what's the next ServerSmash?
So Briggs versus Crown, so the Australian versus the Koreans, on the 19th of November. On the same day, we have Emerald versus Canary. Canary is finally beginning a team apparently, so they are fighting against Emerald. And then we have Mirror versus Cobalt on the 26th. And then again on the 3rd of December, you have France versus Korea, the revenge of the Koreans.
Oh, we'll see how that goes. Okay, guys, so thanks for watching the stream. Thanks for putting up with my amateur casting abilities, and Malty, you did a good job as a referee. Yeah, so, nice guys.
I did nothing except saying numbers, so it's okay.
At the moment now, I think it's time to go back onto pumpkin. It's time to go back onto our server subreddits and just absorb the salt.
Oh yes.
So thanks for watching, guys, and I'm gonna leave the stream here. Thank you.
See you.